Hello everyone, this is Shark Nice, and I'm going to be going over a strategy that I do with my 3v3 team. It's called the Hellingon. You might have seen it before. And this is just going to be a first-person view of me playing and kind of explaining why I do certain things and the strategy, how it all works. And this game is a 3 versus 3, and it's a mirror matchup. 2 Terrans on both team with a Zerg, and I am on the top team and I am the yellow Terran. So I'm just gonna do a first person view and comment it. So the strategy I'm doing, it's called the Hellingon, and it's called that because you have Hellions and Zerglings and they work together as one. In this particular strategy, I have a Terran on my team, and I make him build me the extractor. Well, not the extractor, the refinery, because that lets me have more minerals. It lets me have one more SCV mining and building, and I can build my supply depot faster. It's kind of like a way to get over the 5-minute limit on sharing resources. You can just have your teammate build you a Vespine geyser, and that gives you an extra, 75 minerals plus mining time. So he builds me that. I send guys mining on it right away, start building a barracks right away, and this is on 10 supply. This is kind of almost the all-out version, as fast as possible, getting Hellions out. And the reason we do this is because if you get Hellions out that much faster before your enemies, you can kill them because they won't have any units. And the reason that we have the Terran do it instead of the Zerg is because the Zerg can then get his Zergling out faster, and it's better to have Zergling out faster than just some extra Marines and Bio Ball. So in this I don't scout because I'm gonna be doing my attack either way, and I can't really afford to scout. See, I just barely had enough for a factory right after I finished my barracks. And now I mine 50 gas, and then move the guys back onto minerals, and I start building the reactor right away. I just did it using the hotkey. I didn't even need to look. And I have my full wall. So then I get my, I upgrade my command center, so then I can start pumping out meals. And this time I start putting guys back on gas because I'm going to go for a fast Banshee, because there's 2 Terrans, so there's a good chance that they'll have a wall off and also be doing Hellions, because it's a pretty popular build. Okay, so I swap my factory and my barracks, and I instantly start building 2 Hellions. And as you can see here, I am building 2 Hellions. They haven't finished their factory yet. And Teal just started his factory. Blue hasn't even finished his factory. He's gonna finish his factory at the same time my Hellions finish, and I'm gonna be in his base before his Hellions will even be ready. Ready to raise some hell. Okay, you see here my teammate, the Zerg teammate, was putting pressure on him, and he actually catches the Terran when he tries to switch because he moves away and he thinks, oh, it's safe to switch my buildings now. Nope, it's actually not. And that really, really hurts the blue Terran. So you see there's my Hellions already, and they get in the base because he can't land. And I just start going to work on the SCVs. And you don't want to get your Hellions trapped, but it really wasn't avoidable right here. So we kind of had to sacrifice the Hellions and the Zerglings to kill all the SCVs, but it's completely worth it. This guy actually left because he killed all of his SCVs. And pretty much, he was probably raging because he lost his reactor and he couldn't land. So here I see this guy goes roaches, and that's where my Banshees come in. That's why I was mining the gas earlier. A lot of people get quick blue flame, but the blue flame really isn't that big of a deal compared to Banshees. So now we're trying to poke, just avoiding these roaches, trying to poke in the front. And we see Teal, he went for the fast blue flame 2 factory Hellion thing. So we're gonna have to watch his Hellions. Just kind of poking here, annoying them, seeing what I can do. But I'm gonna back off because he's building Hellions and he'll probably have more than me pretty soon, since he has 2 factories building them. Just kind of maintaining map control, waiting for my Hellion or my Banshee to finish. I throw down a second refinery here because I want to be able to, you know, pump out more Banshees. And I'm railing it to the top right guy because he's the one that we haven't hurt yet, and it's Terran, so he probably won't have any anti-air considering what 2 factory. See, now this guy has more Hellions than me, so I just back off. And it's pretty good timing because my Banshee is coming. So notice how my wall is pretty thick. This is so their Hellions can't, you know, break in.
Our allies are being attacked.
So I have my Banshee rallied to the Teal Terran's base, and I should be using it any second now. Going straight for SCVs. He just barely finished his engineering bay, which it's too bad I didn't stop that, but I'm going for the SCVs building turrets so I can keep killing Banshees, or so he can't kill my Banshee. I target those first, then I target the other ones. And I'm killing a lot of SCVs. If you notice here, he's down to 17 SCVs. That's the same amount that I had, and I sacrificed SCVs to get my build out faster. He didn't sacrifice any SCVs. So there, he's trying to bust in my base. I lost my Banshee here. Had another one, but just sent it back because he has his turrets up. So my teammates were able to fight those Hellions off. They couldn't break through because the wall was too thick. So here comes the mass roach from the Zerg, and I knew he was going mass roach because we saw it earlier when we were attacking. And I'm pretty much just buying time for my teammates to come, not sacrificing my SCVs. And I'm trying to snipe off the Hellions with my Banshee because that's really the only thing we're worried about. Marauders are really good against roaches. So here my teammate is getting attacked. I'm trying to help him out a little bit. So I go back to mining, we took care of that. Those Hellions are taken care of too. They're low on hit points, the Queen will finish them. Gotta repair the starport so it doesn't burn down. I don't even rebuild the reactor on my factory because Hellions are kind of done now. And the reason I built the second barracks was because I wanted to have my wall thicker. So I'm going back in with the Banshees to see what I can do. I know their economy's hurting really bad. And they don't have any expansions up, so we're even on bases, but Blue is heavily lost basically all of his SCVs, and Teal lost the majority of his SCVs, so really the only person who could have a pretty good economy is Red. So I'm hitting his expansion first. And no point in really killing the hatchery. It's better to go in and see what more damage I can do.
Our allies are being attacked.
And I see that they started rebuilding Blue's SCVs, so I just kill those off. They're an easy target in that moment. And I do have Cloak finished for the Banshees. So I cloak here, I notice he's going Hydras, probably to counter my Banshees. So I start taking out the tanks because I know he has Spore Crawlers. So there he scans, gotta run. They even built a Viking. and they're out of range of the scan now. So the Hydras are easy pickings. There's big miss micro by red, and he loses all of his anti-air. And he has no detection. There, he finally gets his Overseer, but by that time, all of his Hydralisks are dead. So I'm rallying my other Banshees over to that base, and I cloak that one just in time to kill the Hydras. And they really could have been using Dark Blue's command center. He has plenty of energy on that. They could have been using that scan, but I don't think they realized that. So I'm killing all of Teal's SCVs, which he brought over there to repair his planetary defense, but you can't. There's no point in repairing a planetary defense against Banshees. So they left because they basically lost all of their workers. If you see here, Red has 20 Harvesters. He was the one that I didn't really hit too hard. Blue has 0, and Teal only has 11 versus our 21, 24, 24. And that's basically the game. I might be doing more of these, or I might just be doing a regular cast. So let me know what you think in the comments. That's it.